Take my Degrassi pen. Okay, you gotta remind me what we're asking, Don. Oh my God, I called you over to the wrong.
Dante?
Dante.
I'm Dante?
I know your name, I swear. So today we're talking about Winston Chu.
Yeah.
Also known as Chewy. Is that true?
Yes, his nickname is Chewy.
But isn't Chewbacca's nickname Chewy?
Yeah, I think that's like kind of the joke. I think like it's mostly because his last name is Chu.
Yeah.
And Miles is like Chewy, you know? Like it's cute like that, but I think there's also some reference to Star Wars in there.
In the show, there's been so many nerds.
Yeah.
And I'm always a fan of the nerd. I like the nerds. Like
Me
I
too.
really liked JT back in my years and Toby. And then there was what was his name? His real name was Spencer. Was his real name? Wesley. Did I enjoy Wesley? Yes.
I also liked Connor, AJ.
Connor.
Yeah.
Connor was very good too.
He's a really great character.
Very great character.
Yeah, Winston definitely falls within the realm of like nerdy guy into all the like dorky stuff, but at the same time he's very like confident with who he is.
Mm-hmm.
So in that way, like I don't think Winston ever had like in his storylines issues with like self-esteem because I felt like someone was like bullying me for who I am. It was always just issues with like how I feel as a person, like in a relationship with another person.
Sorry, there's just a guard girl. She scared me.
She's just there.
Like literally, I thought she was watching us. Okay, sorry to interrupt you. The gardener's gone. We are now safe.
It's all right. Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel, but also like he's a bit of like he's a cool nerd.
He's a cool nerd.
Yeah.
Very sarcastic a lot of times, yeah.
Knows who he is, I agree, because he also gives good advice to everybody.
He does. He's one of those guys.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, I think there's some like things in common between your character and my character back in the day. Like they're always like these words of wisdom, nice guys.
Yeah, totally. I just wish he did something a little more adventurous. I felt like he always stayed within his realm of possibility.
This is true.
Yeah.
Do you think those adventures will be happening in Banting, his post-secondary school?
Definitely, I think so. University, at least for me, was a time where a lot of adventures happened.
Are you in university right now?
I did 2 years. I'm taking a year off.
Yeah, university is the time where like you can actually have a little bit of fun.
Yeah, exactly. Discover who you are a little more.
Truth. Do people recognize you at school? Like when you go out in the world?
When I go out in the world, when I venture off outside
when you leave the Degrassi set and you're like, ooh, the real world where like things cost money.
When I go off my humble abode, yeah, sometimes. Sometimes people will be like, Chewy, or like, Winston.
No, great,
yeah. And
great.
I'll be like, what's up? Or sometimes people will just like know me for like who I am, like Andre, and they'll be like, hey, what's going on? But it only happens.
They recognize you as Andre.
Yeah.
It's your friend. Hey, you recognize me?
No, not someone that I know personally. Hey, Mom. It only happened after I got on the TV show, too. Like, my family never recognized me in public.
That's too good.
Until after the show.
After the TV show. They couldn't pick you out of the crowd.
No, yeah, exactly. Who are you?
can't.
Oh, okay, I see.
Too good. Here's my question.
Okay.
Your friends are trouble.
Yeah.
In the show.
For sure.
And you know, Chewy sticks around. But then Chewy also kind of we always get treated great. Does he get, no.
Not really.
No.
That's the thing. It's like, playing Winston is almost like playing like the hopeless romantic. The guy who gets like broken down in every situation.
Yeah.
Sorry, this has been like coming in from a long time.
Little Chewy.
No, but I think it takes a really, like if we're going really subtextual with this, I think it takes a really strong person to be able to stay with friends that you know will, you know, at some point in your life hurt you.
Yeah.
But to be able to say like, I am the bigger person and I know that these connections I made are much more than just like certain moments of pain.
Yeah.
And be able to say, I want to stick throughout this for everything that it is, not just the bad parts. I think that's one of Winston's best qualities.
Yeah. Yeah, he's very selfless.
Mm-hmm.
So he's trying to help everybody. And I think that comes out in season 3 or 4. I don't know what it is, but no, what am I talking about? Season 1 of Next Class when Miles is like a drug addict.
Yeah.
And treating him like crap. And he goes to his mom being like, you got to help this kid. This kid's going off the deep end.
And in some ways, I remember like talking about this with the other cast members, and like some people were torn because it was like, you know, like I can see why people wouldn't want him to do that, because it's kind of like, oh, you're like breaking the bro code.
Did he break the bro code?
In some ways, yeah, because you don't tell like your bro's parents that your bro is on some serious messed up medication. But if you really like think like something's happening, then
For
of
sure.
course you got to tell them, right? So I think he did the right decision there for sure.
For sure. And I think also that Winston is smart enough to know when he's like, that he was losing Miles to like Esme was just, like he knew that like I have no positive influence on him anymore. Like I can't control him. Let's talk about Chewie's ladies.
Oh, there has been some ladies.
So there's been Frankie.
Frankie Hollingsworth.
Then there's been Zoe, which we'll get to, which is like a half kind of lady
Yeah.
in a way for you. And then there is Goldie. Twist.
Three very different characters.
Truth.
too.
So Frankie, let's start with the spoiled little rich girl.
Dating your best friend's sister.
Dating, that's what happened.
I think the best thing to do is just like proceed with caution, like do everything step by step.
Yeah, but do you tell them right at the beginning, or do you say, let me see if this is serious? Like, do you say, yo, bro, because of the bro code, I'm going to tell you, I got the hots for your sis.
I mean, it can go either way, because it could be like, yo, bro, I'm going to be up front, bro, I'm like dating your little sis, bro. Is that cool, bro? Or like
And he's just like, whoa, bro.
And then he's just like, you're going to fool around my little sister, bro? Not cool, bro.
It's not cool.
Still love you, bro. Or it could be like, you have a thing with her and like it's been a little while and it's like, hey, I've like been seeing this like your sister for a long time and I like really care about her, bro. Can I have your blessing, bro?
But what if
Please
he's
and
just
thank
like,
you,
what are you
bro.
talking about, bro? We've seen my little sister
Exactly, then he
for
can
what,
just get really
a
mad.
year and not tell me? I thought we were bros.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I think it's like, it's Frankie's choice.
True.
She's old
That's
enough
true.
to make her his own decision.
That's so true. We totally forgot about Frankie.
You always remember your first the most. That's the
Mhm.
thing. My first on-screen kiss was with Sarah Waisglass, and it was when I was like so young. That was like 4 years ago. It was so fun working with Sarah, just in general. Like Sarah's just such an awesome person to work with.
Yeah, she's hilarious.
It was so great. I think Winston and Frankie were like, out of all three relationships, that was like the most serious because
Yeah.
it lasted for like the longest time. There was so many different levels to that relationship that worked out. There was the meeting, the fashion show event with Frankie.
Oh, true.
Then there was the whole musical thing was basically like,
Was that Captain Who?
yeah, metaphorical to like Winston's real life.
I think Frankie and she. What's their ship?
Frankston.
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 Truth. I liked Frankston. I thought Frankie was best with Winston.
I think so too.
I think she was the best version of herself. Because then she went to Jonah and she lost it.
I all messed up. Yeah.
No, you were a great boyfriend.
Oh, thank you.
You were very
I think
good.
Winston was a good boyfriend.
Yeah. So let's move on to some Zoe.
Oh,
So what was
What
that?
a
be
mess.
Zinston
what Zinston?
or Wowie? Wowie.
See, yeah, if you put Winston's first name in front of all the ships, they're so weird. Wanky.
Wanky.
Woldy. That was a mess.
That was a mess. But you know what? A beautiful mess.
Yeah.
Because what came from that, listen, this is a poetic situation. It requires some poetry. Because what came from that is like you single-handedly, Chewie, helped Zoe come to terms with her lesbian self.
It's true. True, that did happen.
That's a good thing to have done. You're a good person. But like again, you had to sacrifice. You then like stayed in the friend zone because
Exactly.
I was reading that and I was just like, oh my god, I'm so happy for Zoe. But at the same time, again, Winston screwed over again.
Yeah.
So Winston actually liked her.
I think like a lot of fans had that reaction too when I got like the tweets about it and everything like that. But at the same time, it's kind of like, yeah, it's so sucky because you put all your feelings into this person and you had no idea. Like honestly, I don't think Winston had any idea.
No.
Zoe's like a great actress, just like Anna Golia. So she's able to like hide a lot of things like the burn stuff.
Yeah.
But Winston caught on to that. But like, I mean, like trying to catch on to two of the things that she's hiding, that's just too much. So like I think he really had feelings for her and he really thought this could go somewhere. But when it didn't, I think Winston also like had like the best response. He was like, you know what? Like I can understand totally like how hard this must be for you. And I know it's like super sucky for me because like I really had feelings for you, but I'm just gonna support you either way.
Freaking Winston's the best.
I think he is the best.
Goldie.
Very, very innocent relationship.
Woldy.
Woldy.
Or Goldton.
Goldton?
Ginston.
Ooh.
That sounds like a fungus.
Yeah.
Goldie was lovely. Nice.
Such a very cutesy way.
And I feel like that relationship was sweet because it kind of happened by accident. You know when people say, it's going to happen when you least expect it?
Yeah.
I think that was true in that relationship.
Very like, kind of a relationship that almost like kind of got stomped on due to bad circumstances though.
Yeah. Goldie and Winston are walking at nighttime. And there was just that terrorist attack in Belgium in the news. And suddenly those two characters are confronted by essentially a series of young bigoted punks.
Yeah, gang of hooligans.
And like Winston is in this terrifying position where it's like, does he try to fight for her? Because obviously she doesn't want her hijab ripped off. Or does he tell her, yo, take it off because these guys are gonna like hurt us? And I thought that was an interesting position to be in.
Honestly, yeah, I think so too. I think a lot of people are gonna be like torn on it too. There's no situation in which she should ever have to take her hijab off. I think he was like scared, but he was also thinking like, you know, I think she could get hurt too, so it might be safer for us to leave because, well, taking the hijab off is like a pride and like definitely like something she shouldn't have to do. It is the safer route.
And also like, look at us. Like, look at us. Like, we're not the ones that are going to take on
I am not
three
a fighter.
dudes. Ditto.
I am a lover.
I'm a runner.
If some mans are trying to start confrontations with me, I will just offer them love.
You do really well at a gay club. Yeah, so Goldie and Winston have a little bit of a falling out, as we were discussing. Goldie also is a very overwhelmed. I mean, first you send a penis pic, and then the whole, like, a hijab attack. Goldie's just returning back to her where she got scared.
She went for, like, a roller coaster ride of...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, what's with the penis pic?
Honestly, kind of weird.
All right, I'm just, like, relieved to hear that you were as surprised about the penis surprise photo.
I was, yeah.
Because I just sometimes I feel like, I mean, I'm not like super old, but sometimes I feel like I'm a bit out of touch. And when I saw that, I was like, people, what? I mean, don't get me wrong. When I was a kid growing up, we couldn't do that because I had film, like camera film. I'd have to get it developed.
Like a Polaroid?
And then I got to mail the photo to my buddy with a stamp. Okay, now we went way off course. Okay.
I impressed her because like I threw a huge prom by myself.
That's so nice.
And then I apologized, and it ended up wrapping up pretty nicely. I feel like there could have been more like contextual layers to it, but it was a really nice way to cute way to wrap it up.
And then you guys accidentally find out you're going to the same school.
Uh-oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a nice little planting of a seed, you know?
Mm-hmm. What is this?
There's a massive white jube.
I don't want it.
That's fair. What is one standout moment that you've had, you know, with your pals here on the show?
The kiss scene that me and Sarah had in the pool is something that we always talk about.
Really?
We like whenever we hear the song, "You Are Out of My League," because that song played on the thing, we always just message each other. She literally sent me a video yesterday of us after our first take when we kissed.
She was talking about it today.
Yeah. We try to high five and she fist bumps me and I hit her like that and we're like, oh, we're so awkward, but it's like so cute.
Was it your guys' first kiss in real life? You can say so.
In real life?
Yeah.
No.
You were like 14 when you did that.
I was
scene.
like in grade 11 when I did that.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, because I think my first kiss with was with Stacey Farber because I was 15 in real life when I was on the show. Unforgettable, really.
How do you feel about that though?
That it was on TV?
Like your first kiss was like televised, yeah.
Yeah. It's weird. I feel weird that almost like many things were televised. Best behind the scenes moment.
BTS, best behind the scenes. Ah, okay, I see the acronym and how it fits. Okay, moving in with Aaron and Spencer.
That's cool.
That's an awesome one.
That's sick.
Yeah.
I love that.
Like, already living with these guys is just crazy. So many crazy stories.
How is it living with those boys? Are they messy? I hear you like to sleep a lot.
Okay, you know Aaron...
Spencer calls you Sleepy Kim.
Spencer calls me a lot of things that end in Kim.
They say that they have to wake you up, even to get to set.
That's not true.
Their guys are spinning some rumors about you.
Aaron woke me up once to get to set.
That's probably what he's referring to. All right. Prom Boiler Slap. This is a game we've been playing, and it's a version of Marry F Kill. So you're going to have three options. So the first category for Prom Boiler Slap is Frankie, Zoe, and Goldie. Your girlfriends.
I would. Never got to kiss Soma, so I'd boiler Goldie.
So you'd hook up with Goldie in the boiler room.
Prom,
Miss Goose.
Sarah, because she's straight. I'm straight. And then I'd probably slap Zoe, because who wouldn't want to slap Zoe?
Poor Zoe.
She's slapping everyone else.
True, she deserves a couple payback slaps.
She needs a little slaps.
Not wrong. Okay, do you have one for me? It could be any time in the Degrassi universe. Like era, time, 35 years.
Okay. Monroe.
Monroe.
Chambers. So he played Eli.
Okay, yeah, so that would be the characters. Eli,
Goldsworthy.
Goldsworthy, thank you. Eli Goldsworthy.
Boz.
No idea what his last name is.
Nahir.
Nahir.
And what was Drake's character?
Jimmy Brooks.
What?
Jimmy Brooks.
Jimmy Brooks.
All right. Eli, Boz, and Jimmy. Okay. I would 100% take Eli to the boiler room because Eli is. Love me some Eli. I would. Do I take Jimmy to prom? Okay, fine. I take Jimmy to prom. I take Eli to the boiler room, and I'd have to slap Boz. I'm sorry. I really do love Amir, but I have to slap Boz just because he's not giving me anything I need right now. And what I need is Jimmy Brooks at prom, Eli Goldsworthy in the boiler room, and
I love Boz's character. Though.
He is very funny.
I know Eric Osborne so well, but I also know Miles Hollingsworth so well. I know Anna Goya so well, but I also know Zoe Rivas so well.
Yeah, it's weird.
I know Sarah so well, but Sarah and Frankie are kind of the same in some points.
All right, sick. Any final words? This is the end. No, you still have a week of shooting.
It was great for what it was. Thank you for having me here.
Thanks for being on our red couch.
I'm gonna take these.
What a delight. You can have them.
Nice.
Consider them your wrap gift.
I don't want any.